I'm feeling nothing. Realizing that my heart's turning cold again. So focused on chasing one thing. That I didn't see the pain I was lost. Sometimes I've wondered if I'm blind or just ignoring all the signs. What was meant to keep me warm is now burning me alive. I'm gonna make it out and try to turn it on. I'm feeling scared, this feeling trying to tear me apart. And all the pain and doubt that I'm fighting, it was doomed from the start. 'Cause I may be down to my knees, but I still don't believe until it's said and done. If I still reaching out, but I'm feeling nothing. Realizing that my heart's turning cold again. So focused on chasing one thing. That I didn't see the pain I was lost. Sometimes I've wondered if I'm blind or just ignoring all the signs. What was meant to keep me warm is now burning me alive. I'm gonna make it out and try to turn it on. I'm feeling scared, this feeling trying to tear me apart. And all the pain and doubt that I'm fighting, it was doomed from the start. 'Cause I may be down to my knees, but I still don't believe until it's said and done. If I still reaching out, but I'm feeling nothing. Realizing that my heart's turning cold again. So focused on chasing one thing. That I didn't see the pain I was lost. Sometimes I've wondered if I'm blind or just ignoring all the signs. What was meant to keep me warm is now burning me alive. I'm gonna make it out and try to turn it on. I'm feeling scared, this feeling trying to tear me apart. And all the pain and doubt that I'm fighting, it was doomed from the start. 'Cause I may be down to my knees, but I still don't believe until it's said and done. If I still reaching out, but I'm feeling nothing. Realizing that my heart's turning cold again. So focused on chasing one thing. That I didn't see the pain I was lost. Sometimes I've wondered if I'm blind or just ignoring all the signs. What was meant to keep me warm is now burning me alive. I'm gonna make it out and try to turn it on. I'm feeling scared, this feeling trying to tear me apart. And all the pain and doubt that I'm fighting, it was doomed from the start. 'Cause I may be down to my knees, but I still don't believe until it's said and done. If I still reaching out, but I'm feeling nothing. Realizing that my heart's turning cold again. So focused on chasing one thing. That I didn't see the pain I was lost. Sometimes I've wondered if
Afternoon, Crash Nation. Back here in Jacksonville, Florida, University of North Florida campus. for this afternoon's matchup between the Carolina Crash and the Toronto Titans from Canada. I believe this is the first matchup between the Crash and the Titans that we've had, so looking forward to this game. Crash came away victorious in the first game of the day, beating the Grand Rapids Thunder. So we're looking forward to another good game this afternoon. We're just a little bit over a minute away from tip-off. Crash on the floor first with Whitty, number 15, James Whitty. Number 2, Miley Road. Number 10, Dave Jenkins. Number 2, Rhett Roberts. All right, here comes the Titans from Toronto with number 6, Paul Mann. Number 12, Eric Frazani. Number 3, Natasha Smids. Sorry, that's not correct. Greg Antoine, number 3. And number 55. I don't have a name for that jersey. I'm sorry. So ball's up and tipped. Ball's loose. Headed towards the end line. Roberts is there. Ball comes up to number 55. Gets around a pick, being chased down by Roberts. Lamoureux, number 55, takes that one across for the first points of the game. Dylan Lamoureux. Whitty's pass knocked down by Antoine. Antoine comes away with it. Working towards the baseline. Lamoureux couldn't quite corral the pass. Defense there by Roberts. Ball's out of bounds. Jenkins will be inbounding. Ball comes in to Whitty. Pass a little short. Rolls under the chair of Jenkins. It'll be a jump ball, alternating possession, arrow pointing to Carolina. Pass comes into Roberts. Gets around man across half court. It's a pick from Whitty. It's a big hit by number 12. Roberts finds an angle, takes it in for the first points of the game. Antoine inbounding. Throws it in the man. Ball's loose on the floor. Antoine there to pick it up. Ferrazzani. Sorry, some of these names are a little out of my ballpark here right now until I get used to them. So, inbounds pass comes to Roberts. Ferrazzani in pursuit. Roberts pushing. Lob the pass down to Whitty. Pass tipped by Whitty. Carolina creates another turnover, scores tied 2-2. Roberts working with a pick by Rhodes. Fires a pass to the Jenkins. Ferrazzani inbounds to Antoine. Back to Ferrazzani. Ferrazzani, huge hit there by Roberts. Guarded by Whitty also. Ferrazzani headed toward the end line. Looking low. Ball deflected by Miley Road. Here early in the first. 5:56 left in the first. Carolina Crash 3. Toronto Titans 2. Highly competitive game here to start off. Ferrazzani inbounding. Tosses it in to Antoine. Antoine crashes the key. Ball tipped away. Jenkins tips it up high. Roberts picks it up. Turns on the Jets and beats Ferrazzani down the court. Carolina with a 2-point lead. Pass into Lamoureux. Down deep for Antoine. Gathers it up, cut off by Roberts. Roberts pushed across the end line. Point will go to Toronto. Inbounds pass to Roberts. Roberts head of steam. Ball almost knocked away. Gets a bounce in, gets a nice pick by Whitty. Antoine. Looking long. Lamoureux near half court. Crosses the timeline. Loses it on the bounce. Miley Rhodes trying to pick it up. Antoine comes away with it. Dumps it down to Ferrazzani. Scramble for the ball there. Nearly result in a turnover to the Crash. Pass comes into Roberts. Off his hands. Subs for Toronto. Smids and Parrot. Parrott. I think is actually how they pronounce it. Parrott, number 43. Smids inbounding. Antoine brings it back to the top of the key. Lob the pass to Smids at the baseline. Jenkins inbound and gets a knee-high catch by Whitty. Whitty breaking free, throw the pass down court. And Jenkins gathers that one in. Smids with a long pass into Antoine. Pass ball coming down court. Looking for Parrott. Parrott stopped by Jenkins. Smids gets the bounce pass. Whitty down the far sideline. Around Perot. Spots Roberts cutting to the end line. Takes it in. Crashing with a 1-point lead, 7-6. Antoine over to Smids. Ball's loose. Antoine tried to get a pass to Perot. Jenkins cuts him off. Subs. Adams and Hank Allen in for Whitty and Rode. Adams be inbounding. Crash up 7-6. 3:31 to go in the first. Jenkins tied up. Gets it over to Roberts. Roberts throws a long, accurate pass right in the hands of Jenkins. Smids tosses it into man. Smids looking down court. Antoine's there to get it. Adams into Jenkins. Bounce pass back to Adams. Following Allen down court. Bounce pass over to Jenkins. Jenkins around the Roberts pick. And rubs the steam off of Farrat. Able to take it across the line. Carolina up 2. Antoine met by Roberts and Allen. Smids pivots. Back to Antoine. Looking far corner. Slips the pass into Parrott. That pass off the fingertips of Roberts. A little behind him. Parrott picks it up. Hands it off to Antoine. Antoine probes the corner. Man, backs it across the line. Toronto ties it up. 9-9. Roberts gets tied up. Jump ball called. Possession arrow pointing to Toronto. James Whitty into the game for Carolina. Antoine, top of the key, looking for the lead. Takes it across, and Toronto goes up 10-9, 1:38 to go in the first. Adams gets a pass into Jenkins. Pass down court. Jenkins off target. Ball's loose on the floor. Mad scramble for it over there around half court. Ball rolls out of bounds. Looks like it's going to be Carolina ball. Allen's pass ends up in the hands of Whitty after a couple tips. Whitty weaving the way to the defense. Gets a dribble in and takes it through at the cone. Lamoureux with the ball. 55. Gets it to Antoine. Long pass. Ferrazzani. Back to Lamoureux. Guarded by Jenkins and Whitty. Antoine looking for crease. Ferrazzani had the corner sealed. Timeout, Carolina. 37.5 to go in the first. Toronto Titans 11. Carolina Crash 10. All right, here we go. Back, finish up the first quarter. 37.5 on the game clock. Ball comes into Whitty. Whitty ducks in behind Adams. Gets across the 28.6. Timeout Titans. All right, back on the court. Titans with 28.6 to go. To get another try across the line. Ferrazzani collides with Jenkins. Antoine with ball. Oh, down low to Lamoureux. Nice pass from Antoine. Another timeout called. Carolina allowing to move the ball up to half court. Adams triggering the pass in. Throws it into Jenkins. Jenkins to the corner. Finds Adams right at the baseline. Crosses with 3.5 to go in the first. Carolina ties the game. Another timeout, Titans. Titans with 3.5. Expecting a long pass down towards the baseline right here. Ball comes in to Lamoureux. Lamoureux looking deep off the head of Whitty. Out of bounds. Nice defense there by Carolina to hold them out. That'll do it for the first quarter. Highly competitive game. Toronto Titans 12, Carolina Crash 12. 2-minute break and we'll be right back. All right, here we go. Looks like the chat box is pretty active here for this game. Got contributions in the chat box from both teams. So y'all have fun there. Carolina will have first possession starting second quarter. Flat tire right off the bat for Natasha Smids. Adams throws a pass off the wheel of Allen. Smids inbounding for the Titans into Antoine. Up to Smith. Crunched by Jenkins and Adams. Ball's loose. Jenkins comes away with it. Throws a pass intercepted by Parrott. Parrott gives it to Smids over to Antoine. Titans take a 1-point lead. Pass comes up to Whitty. Posted up at half court. Takes it across the line. Smids looks long. Antoine reaches high to get it. Smids looks long again for Parrott. Ball off his chair. Headed toward the sidelines. Tries to tip it back in. Goes out of bounds. Turnover. Carolina get the ball. Quick pass into Jenkins. Jenkins bounces one to Adams. Over top to Whitty. Breaking free. Carolina goes back on top, 14-13. Mids. High pass into Antoine. Smith bounces a pass off the chair of Antoine. Out of bounds. Another turnover to Carolina. Subs for Toronto. Ferrazzani and Lamoureux back into the game. High pass into Jenkins. Snatches it away out of the hands of the defender. Pivots around. Fires a pass down low to Whitty. Cutting to the end line. Whitty's going to draw a foul on Antoine reaching in, it looks like. Illegal use of hands, so Carolina with a power play, 4-on-3. Chance to extend their lead to 2. Ball into Jenkins. Bounces a pass, no look pass into Whitty. Pushes across. Carolina goes up 2, 15-13. Pass comes into Ferrazzani. Lobs a pass to Antoine. Ferrazzani tries to squeeze between Adams and Allen. Pass is loose on the ground. Ball rolls behind Lamoureux, out of bounds. Crash defense produce another turnover. Quick inbounds pass to Jenkins. Bounced it to Adams. Adams. Ferrazzani comes away with the ball. Ferrazzani backing his way to the end line. Adams bounces one over to Allen. Back to Adams. Adams down the near side. Across half court. Deep to Whitty. Bends back and grabs that one. Ferrazzani following a screen by Mann. Collision with Adams. Ferrazzani angling for the sideline. Hank Allen ties him up. He's short of the key. Pass down low to Antoine. Whitty and Adams is there trying to hold him out. Antoine muscles his way across through the contact. Jenkins looking up. Ferrazzani grabs that pass. Antoine with the ball. Ball's tipped. Ronnie Adams comes away with it. Over to Jenkins. Long pass down to Whitty. Bounces and catches it just before the end line. Ferrazzani creeping behind some screens. Lobs the pass across half court. Antoine looking low for Lamoureux. Pass is incomplete. Out of bounds. Subs for Carolina. Walker. Walker and Roberts back on the court for Carolina. Pass comes into Roberts. He's getting ahead of steam. Got a pick by Allen. Lob the pass over to Walker. Nice pass by number 5. Walker. Lobs the pass down to Roberts just in time. Nice execution by the Carolina offense. Carolina jumps out to a three-point lead, 18-15. 3:47 to go in the first half. Greg Antoine working his way down court. Lobs the pass over to Ferrazzani. Lamoureux able to corral that one. Inbounds pass to Roberts. Ducks behind a screen. A pass up high. Back in the hands of Roberts. Draws a foul. Antoine going to be called for the illegal use of hands. Fresh 40 on the shot clock for Carolina. Adams. There's a pass into Roberts. Roberts crashes into Ferrazzani. Lobs a pass down to Walker. Carolina back up 3. Antoine looking for the corner. Fires a pass at half court. Intercepted by Roberts. Battles through the armed traffic. You got a clear path to the end line. Nice play to number 22. It's Carolina up 4. Another big hit by Roberts on Parrott. Parrott looking down court. Antoine. It's Smids with the pass. Smids looking for Parrott, and he takes it across. Walker. There was a pass. Roberts able to pick it up. Muscles its way through contact along the sideline. Takes it in. .220 to go in the first half. Carolina up 21-17. Antoine looking deep for Parrott. Parrott motors his way across the end line. Inbounds pass to Adams. Adams, far sideline, across half court. Got ahead of steam. Looking for a pick. Gets one from Roberts. Adams takes it across at the cone. Antoine over to Smids. Hit by Roberts. Lob pass to Antoine. Reaches back. Antoine looking for Smids. Squeezes in between Allen and the cone. Pass comes into Adams. Gets it to Roberts. Roberts around the corner. Fires a pass towards the end line. Walker is there to get it. Good pitch and catch there between Roberts and Walker. Antoine. Walker right at half court. Dumps a pass to Mann. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Adams. Hank Allen setting the screen. Lob pass down to Walker. Carolina opens up a 5-point lead, 24-19. 53.1 seconds to go. All right, inbounds pass into Antoine with less than 50 seconds to go in first half. Antoine pushes between the defenders. Walker takes the inbound. There's a pass over to Roberts. Almost hooked by Parrott. Roberts. Burst of speed, gets him across the end line. Nice catch there by Parrott. That one almost got away from him. Smids. Carolina with the timeout. 23.8 go in the first half. Right, here we go. Walker calls for the inbound up near half court. Carolina moving right to left. Give and go from Allen to Walker. Pass comes in the middle of Roberts. 16 to go on the game clock. Dumps a pass to Walker. Walker holds the ball near the end line and crosses with 5.2. Good execution by the offense. Antoine with 1 second to go. And that'll do it for the first half. Nice performance by Carolina on that first half of play. Taking a 5-point lead, 26-21. Taking a 5-minute break and be back with the second half. All right, here we go. Second half action. Rhodes, Jenkins, Whitty, and Roberts for Carolina. Ferrazzini, Antoine, Lamoureux, and Mann for Toronto. Lamoureux squeaks across the line. 26-22 our score. Inbounds pass to Jenkins. Gets a screen by Miley. Road pass coming down court to Roberts. Ferrazzini down the center of the court. Met by Jenkins. Looking for the corner. Ferrazzini brings it back out, resets the offense. Tried to get a lob pass intercepted by Jenkins. Pushed out of bounds by Lamoureux. Ball will stay with Titans. Antoine pivots. Looking for the corner. Ferrazzini seals it. Into Whitty. Whitty behind a screen by Miley Road down the sideline. Big screen by Roberts. Whitty takes it in. Ferrazzini slips through the defenders, lob the pass up to Antoine. Looking for Lamoureux down low. Pass into James Whitty. Tries to get it past cross, cuts forward, intercepted by Lamoureux. Pass down to Antoine. Antoine into a group of defenders. Mann is pushed out by Roberts. Ball's knocked away. Ends up in the lap of Antoine, and he's able to take it across the line. Whitty brings it across the timeline. Takes a huge hit. He's going to get called for the hold. Touching the chair of the defender as he tipped. So it'll be Titans ball. Titans with a chance to close up to 2. Smid's into the game with Parrott. Antoine guarded by Rhodes and Jenkins. Smid looking for Parrott. Whitty passes into Roberts. Snags it out of there. Lobs over to Whitty. Whitty with a head of steam. Taking it down court. Antoine locked up by Rhodes. Antoine still looking for some help. Long pass down court. Jenkins is there to get it. Tosses it over his shoulder. Roberts picks it up. Look long for Whitty. All alone at the baseline. Carolina, another score, opens the lead back up to 4. Locked up Antoine again. Got Jenkins and Whitty on him, looking for Smids down half. Roberts contact on Smids where she could get to the ball, and it rolls out of bounds. Solid defense by Team Carolina. Subs into the game. Walker, Adams, Scotsy will join Jenkins. Carolina ball with Ronnie Adams inbounding. Adams gets it into Jenkins. Jenkins bounces back to Adams. Adams cross half court. Jenkins. Adams sets a pick to free up Jenkins. Nice juke move by number 10. Making his way across the line. Carolina goes back up 5 with 4:07 to go in the third. Intercepted pass. Tipped by Jenkins. A.J. Walker comes away with it. Brings it back out. Down low to Adams. I think Adams is going to be called for 8 seconds in the key. So it'll be Titans ball. Terrazini takes the inbounds pass. Tip pass by Adams to Walker. This time Adams is going to make it across. 32-26. Smids fires a pass to Parrott. Bounce pass back to Smids. Near half court, she's stopped by Jenkins. Terrazini around the corner, bounces the ball and goes out of bounds. Good defense, Carolina crash. Producing another turnover. Lob pass into Jenkins. Adams with the ball, bounces a pass to Jenkins across half court, looking for Walker down low. Big fella scoops it up right before the end line. Parrott takes the bullet pass. Jenkins stops him at half court. That pass off the front of the chair of Smids, out of bounds. Carolina will take it. Far corner. Antoine and Ferrazzini back in for Toronto. Adams into Jenkins. Pass to the center of the court. Adams is there. Adams looking low for Walker. Carolina opens up an 8-point lead. Ferrazzini across half court. Guarded by Gotts, who dropped the pass to Antoine. Jenkins stops him. Ferrazzini takes a pass down low. Incoming pass to Jenkins. Pass to the center of the court, intercepted by Antoine. Ferrazini following man. Antoine to the corner. Drops a pass down to Lamoureux, cut off by Adams. Antoine brings it back out to the top, resets. Gets a pick by Lamoureux. Finds Ferrazini back across the line. Jenkins. Pass tipped by Antoine into the hands of Walker. Lamoureux has it knocked away by Adams. Nice defense. Jenkins couldn't find the handle, rolled it past half court. It'll be over and back. Whitty and Allen back in for Carolina for Godsey and Jenkins. So we've got Adams, Allen, Whitty, and Walker on the floor for Carolina. Man inbounding. Goes over to Antoine. Antoine pass down to Lamoureux at the baseline. Carolina clinging to a 6-point lead with 1:16 to go. AJ looking long. Walker bounces it to himself, catches up with it. Walker tied up by Antoine. Be a jump ball. Possession arrow pointing towards Carolina. So they'll hang on to the possession. Adams tosses it into Whitty. Whitty pivots. Allen in front of him, screening the defender. Whitty around the corner. Adams almost had the corner sealed. Whitty tries to pass into Allen off his hands. .46 go on the clock in the third quarter. 35-29. High pass into Ferrazini. Ferrazini motors across half court, looking long for Lamoureux. Lamoureux gets it hit by Whitty. Lamoureux takes it across with 30.1. Adams with the ball across half court. .17 to go in the quarter. Walker out top. Looking for Whitty down low. Whitty has it behind the defender. Pushes across with 8.3. Carolina back up 6, 36-30. Titans call timeout. Carolina needs to hold him out for his last 8.3. Fires a pass into Antoine. Looking for the inline. Lob pass to Ferrazini. Catches it. Takes it in. It's 6.4. Carolina calls timeout. Carolina setting up the last second opportunity here in the huddle. Allen, Jenkins, Adams, and Whitty on the floor for Carolina. Inbound pass. Comes to Jenkins. Number 3, Antoine called for leaving the court. 4.2 to go. Carolina with a 4-on-3 here. Trying to get this point on the board before the end of the quarter. Lob pass. Tipped by Mann. Burns 2 seconds off the clock. Whitty called for the inbound. Players scrambling for position down low. High pass off the hands of Allen. And the clock expires with Carolina holding a 5-point lead, 36-31 as we go into the fourth quarter. 2-minute break, and we'll be right back. All right, Titans will have the ball first. Jenkins, Adams, Roberts, Allen on the floor for Carolina. Antoine, Smids, Mann, and Parrott for the Titans. Antoine still in the penalty box. Pass off the hands of Monroe. Ball's loose. Out of bounds. Last touch by Titans. Carolina with the turnover. Pass comes into Jenkins. Adams. There's the pass over to Roberts. Roberts moves across the line. Carolina up 6. Smids. Titans still player down. Smids with a pass off man. Ball's on the floor, picked up by Jenkins. Jenkins with a couple of pivots around the screen of Allen. Roberts backs in. The Smids feeling her off. Jenkins takes it in. Antoine back on the floor for Titans. Barrett looks diagonal for Smids. Nice catch by Natasha Smids. Antoine under some heavy pressure at the top of the key, locked up by Roberts. Finally breaks free. 10 on the shot clock. Allen out top with Antoine. Looks low for man. And crosses with 2 on the shot clock. Adams dumps a pass into Jenkins. Jenkins over to Adams. Adams looking for the corner. Hands it off to Roberts out the top. Roberts couldn't quite squeeze it in. Looks for Jenkins. Jenkins squeezed in between the defenders. Nice lob pass. Bounce pass into Parrott. Tip. Antoine comes away with it. 12-second call. Nice defense again by Carolina. Ronnie Adams, number 7, inbounding for Carolina. Looks long for Roberts. Down low. Gets in front of man. 40-32. 5:57 to go. Antoine muscles the ball away from Jenkins. Smacked by Roberts. Connects with Parrott down low. Inbounds. Pass comes to Roberts. Swings over to the other side. Roberts going to find an avenue to get all the way to the end. Nice push by number 22. Tactical Taylor, the president and CEO of the network, number 22. Antoine looking long for Parrott. Roberts in pursuit. Knocks him off his line. Ball's loose. Jenkins picks it up. Ball off the knee cap of Roberts. Parrott battling Jenkins for possession. Antoine pushes in the corner. Into Parrott. Penalty try for Titans. Jenkins across the line. Inbounds pass to Roberts. Versus course gets a pick by Adams. Down court. Looking for help. One-handed pass down to Jenkins. Intercepted by Jenkins. Carolina with that interception opening up a 9-point lead, 43-34. Another long pass here. Looking for Antoine. Ball is in the air, caught by Antoine. Adams cuts him off. Smids near the top of the key. Pushes across the line. Adams into Jenkins. Adams. Jenkins easily across half court. Antoine. There, Roberts gets the pass up high. across the line. 4:05 to go here in the game. Carolina holds a 44-35 lead over the Smids. Smids looking long. Off the back of Jenkins. Back to Man. Man. Throws the ball. Looking for Antoine. Ball down to Parrott. Nice one-headed scoop. Timeout Titans. Farazani and Lamoureux back in for Titans. Whitty and Walker in for Carolina. 33-40 to go in the game. Pass comes into Whitty. Weaving his way through traffic. Spots Walker down low. Hands the ball back to Whitty. Carolina patiently working the offense. 12 on the shot clock. 9 on the shot clock. Gets it to Whitty. 40-second shot clock violation. Spids back in for the Titans. Ball into Antoine. Guarded by Walker. Carolina defense swarms. Farazani finds a crease. Pass off the hands of Whitty. Lamoureux comes away with it. Antoine across the line. Toronto closes up within 6. Pass into Walker. Loose ball again. Tapped by Smids. Lamoureux. Farazini across the line. Carolina calls a timeout. 2:09 to go. Carolina with a 44-38 lead. Trying to hang on to this lead. All right, same lineups on the floor for both teams. Walker inbounding for Carolina. Throws it into Whitty. Whitty loops around. Pivots again, gets a pick from Hank Allen. Whitty across the timeline. Got open floor in front of him. Shoots Farazini. Across the line. 1:51 to go. Pass over to Antoine. Long pass to Ferrazini. Walker looking for help. Long pass over to Adams. Adams has Whitty breaking free behind the defense. Smids fires a pass into Antoine midcourt. Walker, nice catch by Adams. Adams looking far side for Whitty. Hit by Ferrazini. Take your time. Whitty around Allen. Screen. Pulls it back out. 19 on the shot clock. Looking low for Adams. Crosses the line with 57.7 to go. Crash up 47-41. Ferrazini gets ahead of steam. Dodges Walker. Takes it across with 42.8. Pass caught by Walker. Handed off to Adams. Back to Walker. Pass is tipped. Loose on the floor. Whitty's there to grab it. Stopped in his tracks by Ferrazini. Hands and verge. Foul called on Antoine. Illegal use of hands in the penalty box. He'll go. 26.8 on the clock. Carolina 4-on-3. Comes into Whitty. Bumped up behind by Smids. Carolina trying to hold it for the last goal. Whitty sits up high with 15 to go. He's holding on to the ball. Last 8 seconds. And that'll do it. Carolina Crash come away with an impressive victory over the Toronto Titans. Final score 47-42. Great game, great complete game of offense and defensive execution. That's going to do it for today's action. We'll let y'all know what time we play tomorrow here in just a little bit. We want to thank you for watching this presentation of Carolina Crash Wheelchair Rugby on the Tactical Tater Broadcasting Network. Especially appreciate having folks from the Titans watching as well. Thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see y'all tomorrow.